Testing. Here we go. Hello, world. Welcome back for another episode of CMZTrades. Had a little mic trouble there. We got it squared away. Folks, this is Series 2 of the 100 Trade Backtesting Challenge. I am CMZ. On this channel, we have challenged ourselves to take 100 trades against pre-existing price action. That's historic price action. This is Series 2 of this challenge. In Series 1, we got all the way to 43 trades. In Series 2, Episode 1, we took we took two trades. So that puts us at 45. We're now on trade 46. You can see that trade 45 is here on the screen now. And yeah, it as beautiful as she looks. I mean, we were up. We were up pretty majorly, and we didn't take profit. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. I have no excuse. I will tell you, I was getting greedy. I was excited. And, you know, we documented this stuff. And that's what'll trip you up every time. We have to stick to the trading plan. So I think at the beginning of every episode, we start a new tradition. We need millionaire etiquette rule here. Okay, it's our trader creed. We take profit at key zones. We take profit after strong moves. We take profit whenever it feels like a good idea. It was all three of these, and we didn't take profit. So clearly errors were made. Let's go ahead and make this trader creed a little stronger here. I will. Oh, there you go. Actually, those two keywords right there. I will. You know what they say, if there's a will, there's a way. The will is a sign of spirit, strength in spirit, and we are strong in spirit. I will trade at key zones, take profit at key zones. I will take profit at key zones. We hit a key zone. It was literally a spider line. We're gonna make this thing brighter so we don't miss it next time. Yeah, it's gonna be a bright yellow. We had it right. These things do need to be a little bit brighter. Yeah, we got to use bright colors. I can't have these things being mistaken for something else other than key levels. Very key. Oh my gosh, it went below even, and we didn't take profit. I tell you. I will take profit at key zones. I will take profit after strong moves. And I will take profit whenever it feels like a good idea. Okay, that being said, let's find our next trade. We're currently down $1,400. But that doesn't affect our next trade. We don't think about it. I'm just making a note. That's where we stand today. And we're here in Monday, November 4th, 2024. Looking at price action from last year. So we just got this push up. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, big moves. NQ likes to move. And I don't know, guys. I think I like NQ already. You know what I mean? She doesn't play hard to get. She says she's got some conviction about her. Look at that. Went down to the spider line. And then in less than an hour, moved almost 1%, 184 points. That's nearly $4,000 in less than an hour. Wow. Oh, NQ. Oh dear. It's like playing with fire. All right, here we go. Still like this. Still like what we got mapped out here. In fact, I'm going to put something a little more official along the top here. Yeah, something like that. Yep, right at that wick. Look at that. That's pretty bullish, folks. She does this and just kind of, it's almost like a quick head and shoulder type of action here. I could see her wham, come back in here to this imbalance. That's a spot to look for. But let's see what MarketCipher's doing. Let's see what MarketCipher's doing. We head to the daily. Pretty bullish on the daily. And I got this upward movement. RSI's hanging out up here. They could retest, maybe fall, or maybe they get back up in here and she keeps pumping. She could dump down. This is the daily. And the daily, the gates are open to the downside. We We got to be careful for the bears, even though she's got some strength on the bulls. The bulls have strength. The bears look to have control. 12-hour. Oh yeah, we're hooked. This VWAP's curving inwards. It might push up a little bit, but I think we got more downside here. I mean, she could pinch off, push us up, but then, you know, I think it's going to take a while for the bulls to get their strength back. Yeah. See, we see this momentum coming up, and then she starts coming back down. You know, it takes a while on these higher time frames, especially. But I mean, I think we're bearish here, folks. Bearish on the 6. Four-hour. Oh, I see. What time is it? It's 9 a.m. Oh, it's 7 already. So there's only 2 hours on the 6 left. Yeah, there's only 2 hours on the 6 left. Okay, this thing could start curving up. Okay. Four-hour. Can't call it. Here's that 2-hour. She still looks mad. The bears still look mad. You know, I mean, look at this. Look how she's just coming down there. She tried to get up, got cracked down. She might. I think she's got some more leg room. I think she's got some more leg room. But these RSIs are tight. Look at that. You know what I mean? You can't, you don't want to ignore RSIs like that for very long. But we are on the 2-hour. Let me take another look at the 4. Yeah, RSIs are tight just everywhere. So they got strength. So whichever direction it goes, it's pushing. You know, it's gonna be heavy. And right now, the direction looks down on the higher. Now we're getting to the mid time frame area where the bulls are coming out to play. But it's a little choppy. What could happen here? You know, she could chop around. Yeah, the bulls want to get in the spotlight here very soon. This money flow could pump up here, get cracked, and then pump some more. And then that's our entry somewhere around midnight. Oh, Tuesday around midnight. Into the next trading day for bulls. Okay.
You know, life is like trick or treat, and that's all.
Looking kind of bullish here on the 40. I'd like to see more curvature. This is kind of chopped. This was beautiful. This is MarketCipher Basic Strategy. This is what we trade right here, folks. momentum, anchor waves, momentum, trigger wave, money flow, beautiful turtle shell going on here. This is the butt of the gun. This is the trigger. And bang. Now, she was short-lived, but that is a beautiful trade right there.
And you will be fine.
Like, let's take a look at it. You know, I mean, we're getting in this trade here. And let's look at it on the 5-minute. Where did I put it? Oh, it's red. I didn't know I was looking for a red. Here we go. On the 5, there it is. Look at that trade. See what I'm saying? Let's see how much you put at risk.
Life is like trick or treat.
Yeah, I mean, that's a strong defensive area below a trend line, below these other candles. We just had kind of this sweep area. That is a beautiful trade for, you know, within all the way to the top of this trend line. Within an hour, over $3,000. And you put at risk about $2,000. Wait, this would have been, yeah, almost $4,000, and you put at risk like $2,000. Beautiful trade, lots of confidence, lots of confluence. Now an entry on the 5, that's a rough entry. You know, we would have wanted to preferably get in sooner, so that means we probably would have missed it. And see, this is where sometimes those trades happen in the mid time frames, and you don't always get the perfect confluence on the lower time frame. You know, that confluence on the lower time frame here came early. Like, this is where you would want to get in. But if you got in here, RSIs, everything's beautiful about this. You know, if you got in here, now you're only risking, goodness, you're only risking like $600. And within about an hour, you'd be up over $4,500 almost. What does that look like on the 40-minute? We're just kind of checking things out, folks. Hyping ourselves up, making sure our eyes are seeing what we need to see. Yeah, see, you would have had to get in at the green dot. I mean, you did have, you know, you wouldn't have got to be able to get in after the confirmation. You would have missed the move. But beautiful, beautiful. And then this VWAP coming up ever so beautiful with the increasing money flow. The RSIs aren't the best. We kind of want to see this happening. But, you know, this is where hopefully maybe the 15 would have gave us the play, and the 15 really didn't. So this is why you see me trading. Sometimes I'll say, you know, we're going off the 40 on this one, and we just take a swing, because you're not always going to have perfect alignment on every time frame, even though that's ideal. Of course, that's ideal. All right, let's get back to it. We're looking for trade bearish on the highest time frames. Mid time frames are showing some strength to the upside. I think this 40 looks ready to rip. Ready to rip. She ripped here. I think she could rip again. All this money flow. I don't think she's done, not by a long shot. $30 looks good. Yeah, I like these RSIs. 20's pumping. 15's pumping. So we're bullish from what? The 1 hour down. Bullish from the 1 hour down. I'm going to say mid to lows bullish, high time frames. Haven't quite come around yet. But if we find a confident, unless these mid time frames go bearish again, we're looking for a long. And high time frames will just not have our back for now, and that's okay. As long as the mid time frames do. You know, the 12 minute, yeah, this is some pushy stuff, but it can get cracked down, folks. It looks like a potential reversal, but can it stick? Like, this was some bear action. Kept pushing them down, but maybe the bulls are done being pushed over. Let's see. We're on the 5. 15's looking good. 10's looking good. 5's looking good. 3 is looking good. Do these people want me to take a long right now? Because I will. I say we watch it. Really, the only piece we're missing is some form of a trend line influence. And yeah, let's get rid of that. So let's see if she can get above here and start closing some candles. This is too much of a move for me to just hop in along. If she pulls back to like here, okay, maybe. So I say we set an alert up here, and we set an alert here. Just above that candle, just to get our attention. And we can walk away from our desk. We'll let this play. Okay, we got alerted. We're not closing 5s above yet. Okay. That's a pretty confident type of move. We could hop in a trade here along. I like this. Hopping along. Stop. You know, we could put our stop down here below the moving average, below some 15-minute candles. Risk, I'm gonna put at risk about 2,000, maybe a little more. Our upside over 3,000. You know, maybe higher. Okay. Okay, I think I like this. Now, let's look at our TradeZella, because I'm not missing these spider lines and all this other activity this time. That was unfortunate. So we need to get to 810 on TradeZella. So we're looking down here, it's 654. We'll move by twos. 810. Let's see what she did. All right. Okay, look, see, we got this spider line up here. I don't want to get caught trying to beat that. I do like this pullback here that we got. This is a 15-minute. Let's look at the 5-minute. Yeah, we do that. Stop somewhere here. All right, what are we at? We're at 201.25. Right here we're at 213. You know, on gold, it was a little easier to hit accuracy from Zilla to TradingView. Here I'm noticing it's not. Oh, I was moving by 2 minutes. Crap. So let's see if we can get to 812, 219.75. Oh, we're at 814. We're at 214.25. $214. Okay, here we go. All right, folks, that looks pretty bullish. Yeah, I'm gonna take this long. And the 40. Yeah, I'm taking this long. All right, so I'm going long. Folks, I don't know why it's this color, and I don't know how to change it, but it's a little rough to see. You know, what time of the day is it? 8. Oh, we got a lot of time. We got a lot of time here. We're gonna move our stop up here, or not stop, but you know, take profit. This is really where we want to set a stop, but there ain't no way I'm setting an $8,000 stop. We have to do better. Oh man, she would need to get above there and start closing some candles. I mean, if she gets there, you know, I think she'll come back down. We're behind two 15-minute candles. If we go to 21.59. we're going to long. I would really love to come down here. No, we'll do this. Let's go to, can we go to 153? I mean, just give me a little more room. Yeah. Okay, we'll do 150.5. All right. And let's start measuring this out for the first hour. So if we're getting in at 8:14, here's an hour. All right, because an hour is in our rules. After 1 hour in the trade, we are free to move stop loss to a less defensive position. Now, these rules are based on trading gold, which, folks, I can feel the difference. There's a difference in how NQ moves and how gold moves. It is a very tangible difference. Okay, we'll get some screenshots and then we'll play this thing out. Let's get a look at the 5-minute here. Minute, 15-minute, and I think the 40 was, yeah, beautiful. Maybe this 1 hour is coming around for us. I don't know where the candle was. But I'm already in the trade, so it's not like I can cheat. Goodness gracious, man. I just want to get this thing zoomed in some. Wow, look at, I've never seen that before. Look at this shadow on this thing. Whoa, I wonder what that means. See, this is like a normal shadow. And then look at this shadow. It like split off of there. Okay. We want the 40-minute. What's the 2 hour doing? Okay, I'm a little scared of the 2 hour for this trade. Kind of hoping this is the beginning of these higher time frames turning around, and that's the idea, right? We're kind of front running with a scalp with the potential to leave a runner to get carried by a reversal on the higher time frames. That's how you end up with those whoppers. We're not swinging for a whopper, but I'll also doesn't hurt to be ready for it. All right, here we go. Tags. I am feeling content. I think it is a confident trade, and it spoke to me. And we have mid to low alignment. And I'd say our entry is pretty good. But that's TBD. Playbooks. We don't have high time frame alignment. We do got some mid. Well, oh my bad. Mid is 2. Yeah, we don't really have mid. Hold on a second. What about 3 and 4? Oh dear. We do not have high or mid alignment. Now the 15, anchor wave looks good, money flow looks good, VWAP, RSI, all looks good. We like it. 5 minute. We like it. Money flow coming up, 2 very strong anchors. This is kind of triggering when the VWAP gets low and it's doing a thing like this. That's triggery. 2 strong anchor waves. Green. Can those get any more greener? RSIs. We like it. They look prime. We have a relatively defensive stop loss. It's all right. It's behind 2 15-minute candles. I'd say for our trading style, that counts as defensive. Now we're looking for, if this thing hits a trend line, so if it gets back up to 226.50, we need to watch it. 226.50. Okay, so 226.50. Yeah. Oh, 226. I feel like she already got up there. And that's why she rejected. Look, rejected right off of the spider line. That's where the spider line is, right here. I think she's going to put some pressure on the spider line, maybe get above it. This is take profit zone territory. TP1. You know what I mean? We got to be pretty careful. Especially since we're not aligned with the higher or the mid. Yeah, this is scalp territory, folks. Scalp territory. Notes. Oh yeah, let's bring out our bulls. We might have a stampede on our hands. It's already started. We're going to join a little late. Spider line really needs to be one word. Add to dictionary. We got to get through this spider line resistance. Our stop loss is behind two 15-minute candles, so we feel good about the defense here. Can the pressure on the lower time frames push us into profit, or will the bears on the mid time frames and high time frames go lower, take us lower? Yeah. All right, it's entry, and of course we got during trade thoughts. There we go. Yeah, okay, good. And we got 40-minute chart. We got 15-minute chart. Our size strong. Extending upwards. Momentum. VWAP and money flow are aligned here for a push upwards. Look green. Okay, the RSIs are green and height. Looking for some bulls to carry us to higher price action. The basic thought there is happening fast. We're expecting them to move fast. That's why our entries are so key, because we want to get in the green immediately, as soon as possible, so we can start making it a game about protecting our money. Starting in the red is the worst. Let's see here. Screenshots. Here's our 40. Here's our 15. And here's our 5. All right. Nothing to it but to do it now, folks. I think our playbook is pretty strong here. This is scalp territory. This is a scalp. We're looking to get in, take profit, and then protect ourselves with a stop loss at break even, which taking profit qualifies us to move our stop loss. So here we go. Let's watch the 1 minute, because we want to see this 1 minute. We want to see more tight trigger waves. See this Anchor, anchor, anchor. Tight trigger wave, tight trigger wave, tight trigger wave. Another one, another one. That would be great. Money flow just keeps doing its thing. All right, here we go. We're going to move rather slowly. 2 minutes in. And we're going to check back with TradeZella when we need to here. Oh, we are below our trend line here. We got to get back above. Okay, not what we want to see, folks. We're not seeing what we want to just yet. We're gonna be playing defense here in a second. The Bulls are laying defense because the Bears are hungry. Hopefully we can stampede on them. Trap some of them down here. Use them as rocket fuel. Oh dear. This thing is coming straight for me though. You know, the number one thing I didn't like was that we just rejected off of a spider line. Okay, we got stopped out. Wow, it came directly for us. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. The higher time frames, folks. Mid to high. We didn't have the mid. I don't know why I thought we did. Wow. Well, this is what stop losses are for, huh? All right, let's take a look at how the 5 played out. Yeah, this was like some bull trap type stuff. But we rejected off of the spider line. That was a big clue. Okay, this is... Don't think I won't short now. Okay, 2 hours coming down. Higher time frames are still downwards. Mid time frames downwards. And now our lower time frames. I just wanted a taste of a long. But here's a very nice setup for going short. Can we get any kind of retracement so we can join the party here? Not much to document on this one. This was it was over too fast. Post trade thoughts. No higher time frame or mid time frame. We did well to set a confident stop loss. This was you know, something that, you know, I think, okay, in Q seems to react off of trend lines. With a lot of conviction. Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. Is that maybe there's just so many traders and so much money being traded in this asset that when you get to a certain area, I mean, you just get these huge moves. Like we were immediately, look at this, we bounced off of the spider line. I thought she could contest a little bit, like here, you see we got above, came down, and then, you know, and then we kind of did this thing. I was kind of hoping to see something like that. And she was not having it. I mean, got in here within 15 minutes, folks. Within 15 minutes, we got stopped out. All right. We like the look of this short. You know, this, you know, NQ. I like NQ because it moves so fast with so much conviction. I think MarketCipher is just going to work so well. And our trading style is made for this. We're just used to, we came over from gold futures. We're used to things, you know, taking a little time to play out, not moving within the first 15 minutes to an hour every single time. You know, we were on average 2 to 2.5 hours in a trade with gold. Now we're only 3 trades in, so let's give NQ some time to really get a feel for her. But I'm just saying, wow. I'm saying, wow. Okay, I like the idea of a short here, and we might put our stop above here, which would be, man, it'd be almost a $3,000, maybe more. But we're expecting this thing to dump. I think she wants to dump. I think the only reason it went up was because of this spider line. Look at this. From this spider line to this one. Maybe back down to this one. All right, where are we at? Let's get another trade going, because I like the look of this. I'm gonna need to see some kind of retracement though. Just as good form. I know that this thing could just keep dumping, but I mean, can I at least get a green candle somewhere? No, I may not. It almost went down to the spider line, and look, now she's about to pump. You know what? NQ is a scalper's dream. From short to long to short to long to short. Look at that. Beautiful short. Now she's about to be like a beautiful long. This is crazy. Gold could never. But don't sleep on these bears. They're still here. They're still here. That's beautiful though. Wow. I'm just amazed. We could risk a couple thousand. Take this trade here. Yeah, we filled this imbalance. Yeah, entry areas are beautiful. Let me see. I gotta see what she does at this line. Well, that was our long right there. Wow, NQ. I am just like, I'm staring at this thing with just astonishment. Just the moves that this thing has. Okay. Bulls are showing up now. Yeah. I mean, the higher time frames aren't there. Mid time frames are not either. Okay. Let's wait for the next wave down then. Let's align with our higher time frames. That 5-minute juiced up. This is kind of bent. And I'm looking at the 15. Where's this thing at? 136. And we gotta let it get there. Okay. I mean, we're seeing these trades. I just keep thinking it's gonna like move sideways, even just a little bit. Give me a chance to catch my breath. I'm not trading this middle zone. She's gonna have to break up or break down. So this is alert city. We got alerts here and we got alerts here. She's gonna have to do one or the other. Also, it's past entry time. Now we just have to wait until the next day anyways. So we're waiting until after 3 o'clock here. We don't trade this close to closing time. And we give it about 15 minutes. Here we go. Okay. So we're now in Monday. Can figure out what we're going to do here for Monday. Kind of doing this. I need to see the price action. Okay. This might be our short. Two hours bearish. High time frames bearish, confirmed. Lower mid time frames bearish, chopped up bearish. I know money flow's doing a thing, but no can do. Money flow's also leaving on the 40. You know, it's gonna pull that right back down. We had this up, and then she's gonna come down, and then back up. Money flow then becomes, that's where the bulls show up. Bears in control, smacking these bulls around. We like that. VWAP leaving, gates open to the downside. Like to see red RSIs, but those, she's coming down still. Let's look at this on the TradeZella. Let's see what our spider lines are up to at 3:45 the next day here. All right, there's 3:30. So what's it doing over here then? Yeah, she's kind of falling off. Man, if she could get below here. She already responded to this sweep, so maybe that's out of the question. I mean, we're looking at dump. We just don't know how strong this is going to hold. Do Do we want to short here like in the middle? This kind of looks like it needs to break out. Where's that over here? There it is. Yeah, we're gonna have to see her close a candle below that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take it. Where's this at? 1604. We're at 79 even. There it is. Going short. Stop loss. I like it. Only 1400 for a stop loss. Feels a little bit normal actually. Yeah, we need to be out down some. I mean, probably down here even. She could rip. Yeah, we'll just in case she feels like exploring, we'll set it down there. And then take profit area, certainly take profit 1, need to be aware. It's going to be around 40. That's TP1. Short. Stops up here. I like the defense. 115.25. Okay, and then an hour, 1704. I feel like we're setting these things up faster these days. Getting pretty good at this. All right. And we're going to need some screenshots. Let's get the 5. Get the 5. This time we have high to low alignment. 15. This is really what we want to take are these kind. The last one was a C plus. I mean, C plus kind of trade. Maybe even just a C, not even a C plus. And those are not the ones we want to take. Those are not the ones we want to take. We watched those go by. and I took it, and you know, this one I like. I say it's a B plus setup, maybe even stronger than that. I mean, we have mid time frame support. Got this 40-minute. Let's look at this 1 hour. Yeah, let's look at the 40. The 40's my favorite mid time frame to go off of. We like that money flow leaving. We like what's happening here. Now the 2 hour is my favorite high time frame. All right. Let's go real quick on this long. No higher time frame support. You know, no mid time frame. Playbooks. This did not actually speak to me. What spoke to me was, you know, I was relatively confident, but I was also hopeful. I was more hopeful. Okay, we're done here. Short. High to low alignment. Emotions. This spoke to me. And I got a little cold feet going. You know, I mean, or let's just say, it's cold feet like anticipation. Yeah, we'll say almost didn't want to take it as cold feet. Anticipation. No. What I'm saying is, after taking, you know, 3 losers, man, that next one feels gun shy. That's kind of cold feet. We're hopeful. We're in hopeful mode. That's what we are. We are. But we're knocking this out the park right here. Hey, what's that, 15? Oh yeah, we like that. And we like our 5 too, don't we? Yep. And we're coming out of that trend line. We have a defensive stop. Okay, this, folks, this is what we want. So entry, trade, entry thoughts. We want a win. We are containing our emotion. Think about the next trade, not the last or the last three. We like this setup. It is about as good as we want. I'd say A-class setup here. Looking for a drop down with minimal okay, say 2-hour chart. See if I got this right here. Is this the 2-hour? Yep. And the 40. And then the 5. Okay. I mean, folks, I like this trade. I really do. 115.25. Okay, let's have it a go. Have a go. Can the Bears upset the Bulls here? We're going to watch it on the 1 minute. See how we get started on this thing. Taking it nice and easy. Nice and easy. Just kind of moving sideways here. Bulls are putting up a fight. It's like an arm wrestling match right now. And not even gonna hold you. The Bulls look like they're building up some strength here. You know, I could see us retesting that trend line, but I'm hoping the Bears don't even want to waste their time. Like, come on. Every 1 minute candle, the Bulls get more and more strength here. Here we go. Come on. Give the Bears a reason. Give us a reason. Hey, this is the most sideways action I've seen in Q. All right, I want to check some higher time frames here. 5 minute. Okay, we still like the 5. 15 starting to clip a little bit. We want it to push. 40 still open up to 5 o'clock. Gates are open on the 1. 2 still got some room to go down. I mean, every time frame has our back on this one, and from the mid up, we just need these bears to show up. Tell you what, the minute time frames though, the bulls are making us sweat. We got to get through that floor. Yeah, come on, come on. Okay, that's something. That's something. We're almost at an hour in this trade. Okay, we're getting a little something here. Let's see. We're below. We could be heading lower. We're coming up on an hour, so we need to think about whether or not our stop loss gets repositioned. The bulls have built up a little bit of momentum, money flow on the 1 minute. 5 minutes pretty deep, so I don't know that that 1 minute is gonna hold. 15 still looks like, we're here at 5 o'clock, still looks like she could go a little bit deeper. I want to see these higher time frames stay strong. The 2 hour is gorgeous. So we are staying strong in this trade, folks. We press forward. I'm thinking the bulls are going to get a little bit of breath, and then I'm looking for the bears to hammer down on them. Okay. $16.04, $17.04, $18.04. So we're about an hour and a half into this trade in the profit. In the profit about, about 30 point, well, oh, we're actually 22 points. Oh, I think it's about 800. We're trading in Q. We haven't reached our take profit 1 yet. But do we see reversal signs? Okay, let's stay tuned in. Let's catch up. TradeZella, take a break. Get tuned in to what TradeZella is doing. 1728. 1728 is where we got to get to here. I mean, we were not in the red for more than like $200, maybe even $300. Where are we at? 1728. Okay, we are getting close. We are getting pretty close to our first take profit. I mean, we broke out of this thing pretty good. We're about $880 in profit. A part of my mind is saying, but you're negative 39 in the hole right now. You know, you need more than that. But we're not, we can't allow past trades to affect how we trade our current trade. So we trade based on the plan. What does our plan say? When is it okay to move stop loss? After taking profit, when move is high risk? Is this a high risk? Do we run a high risk of this thing retracing? Our higher time frames are pushing down. And I think up to 1900 to 4 hours, about halfway through. The 6 hours still got some time. It could go much lower, actually. The 8 hour as well. The 2 hour. I don't think the 2 hour is quite done. Got this inwardly curved VWAP. She's looking like she's going to clip soon. I have to be careful. 1 hour. 1 hour extended. And I think could go a little bit deeper, but do I want to push it? Oh, the 40-minute. Okay, we got to give the 40-minute just a little bit more time. And the 15 as well looks pretty strong for continued pressure to the downside. We just need this 1 minute to not do anything crazy. All right, we're holding strong here, folks. Oh, wait, what? Yeah. Okay, my spider lines and all that. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm holding strong because of the 15. The 15 is our last say. A 15 kind of has the last say kind of thing. I mean, I get it. You know, she wants to pump, but I'm just looking for her to stop pumping. Goodness gracious. Yo, NQ is insane. She basically retraced. We are now in the red. She retraced in less than 15 minutes. We waited 2 hours to get that far in the green, and in 15 minutes, she retraced. I think people took profit, as I should have. By the way, I wanted to get into the circle. I mean, it touched the top, and just everybody decided to take profit. Really, NQ. You know, NQ is so touchy. All right, this ain't looking good anymore. It's not looking good for the bears. The bears are scared. The bears are scared. I'm not even gonna front. 15-minute pulled up. 30. Yeah, we should have got out of this thing, huh? 2 hour. 2 hours still. I mean, this thing could get slapped right back down, and that's why. This is why I didn't move my stop loss, and this is why we're going to continue. We would get out of the trade if we were still in the green. Oh my gosh, that 5-minute looks like it's going to keep pumping. That's wild. That's just so wild to me. Now she's moving sideways. Okay. Oh. Take us out 115.75. It did. Took us out. And then here's the drop. Maybe. Yeah, that 5. We're not, you know, when I said we don't let our past trades and all that, look, and we called all of this. I'm calling it. I said that it would do this, and then that would be the long. I did say it would be like around midnight. Look, midnight Tuesday. Look, first of all, MarketCipher's nailing these trades. It's me who's not getting out of the trades. I keep wanting more. This was a take profit, and then we moved stop loss. Lord have mercy. We moved stop loss to break even, you know, and then we could have at least went away with $600 and bringing our debt down to 3,300, but we didn't take profit. So let's play this out here to 22. 2240. I mean, look at that. It actually did touch. See, this is, I do not like having to go from TradeZella to TradingView to back to TradeZella, because I can't see clearly, and all this going back and forth. You know, I'm not going to go back and forth every 5 seconds. This is supposed to be all on one chart. When if it got this close, if I felt like it was that close here, see, I thought it was here that the spider line was happening. I guess I knew that, and I was hoping it could get below the spider. But visually seeing it, man, I would have took profit. I'm telling you, I would have taken profit. That's crazy. Where are we at? Yeah, $1,200 profit right there. Take half, that's 600. You know, we leave the trade with a $600 profit. But now we got to take this L and, oh man, look at these 5-minute candles, dude. Insane. There it is. Wow. Wow. Now, we are negative 5,400. Okay. We're on our, what trade are we on? We've taken 4 trades and we're down 5,400. Now, that's an average loss of about 1,200, 1,300. Okay. I am okay with that. I am okay because we're not losing big in every trade. We're just losing every trade right now. That is a difference. When you lose big is when you way overly estimate how far in the red price could take you. This is a sign that we are setting our stop losses appropriately. We're managing our risk appropriately when it comes to losses. However, we are not managing our risk appropriately when it comes to taking profit. Our trading plan had us taking profit at this point multiple times throughout these 4 trades, and we ignore it every time. That's breaking your trading plan, and this is the result of breaking your trading plan. So where could we be? I think there was, so we would have taken 600 off the table here, and we were at I don't even remember what we were at. What were we at before taking this loss? I think it was 38. No. All right, let's go take a look. All right, here we go. NQ. Okay. What am I looking for? The last trade. Okay, here it is. 1400. Okay, so we were at like negative 4,000. So if we had to take a 600 here, we'd be negative 3,400. And then there was an opportunity, the trade before that, if I'm not mistaken, to take 800. So we would be like negative 2,600 right now. And, after 4 trades. But this is what it looks like, folks. And we have the rest of the week here. One of these trades was like, I want to say from Sunday going into Monday, like over midnight. So it registers as trade taken on a Monday. But, I don't know that we took 4 trades in one day here. But it's possible. See, we're going into Tuesday here, midnight, but it's still the same trading day that started Monday. So, folks, this is where we're at. Doing it live. You're seeing MarketCipher is guiding us. I knew that a pump was coming. I just didn't think it was going to do this. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like down. Okay. I thought maybe we get a little pump here and then wham, we go down a little lower. I take profit and then I set my stop loss to break even. And then she goes lower. And then, I end up taking profit like here. Like that's what we're used to. This was like, oh, she looks like she'll just wham, all the way back up to our trend line. Our trend lines are hitting. And even another short off that trend line yielded another 27 points, which is $1,000 with 2 contracts. And then bounced right off of this area of consolidation. Yeah, folks, I feel confident that what's happening is, aside from me breaking my trading rules, we're getting a feel for NQ. You see, I started with a disadvantage. I didn't even know how NQ moved price per tick. I also didn't know that NQ could have these very big moves. Like when it says it's going to go down, it's going down. And when it says it's going to go up, it goes up. But it can switch just within a 5-minute candle, and not just change direction, but really move strongly in the other direction. I gotta tell you, I like it. And it's getting me pretty excited to think about what this month could end up like once I get a handle on riding these waves. These are just stronger waves in a bigger ocean, is what it feels like. And I'm here for it. I may even trade again later this evening, but right now I need a mental break, and I need to let these losses, I need to sit with these losses and stay away from this screen for a little while. Even though this isn't real money, it feels like it, because this is important to me, and this represents my ability to change not only my life but my family's life. So every time I get in front of this screen and I stream for the world, I'm here to take another step forward towards changing my life and those around me. So these losses don't feel good, but they also don't crush me. I see there's a lot of good decisions being made in these trades. Look at these trend lines. We're calling it. And with the help of MarketCipher, we're nailing these trades. We just have to make sure we're taking our profits and sticking to the trading plan and giving the trading plan time to get us back into the green and carry us into life-changing profits. Trusting the process is the name of the game. Folks, I look forward to seeing you here in the next stream, the next time CMZ trades.